Welcome back again, guys, to the Burnt Popcorn Show. So I'm gonna try to focus on the camera as much as possible, but you're probably gonna see me looking at the screen, at the camera, because I notice I don't look at the camera because you know you try to look at yourself. I'm gonna try to look as much in the camera, but please, work with me. I'm gonna try until we get better equipment where we can have a little flip thing or whatever. Once we get popping, you guys make us popping, and we can invest in better equipment. This is what you're gonna get. But I'm Miss Coco.
Yes, I'm Traverse.
And we're back with another topic for today. This topic, unfortunately, is a more serious topic. Talking about Stephon Clark, a young black man who got shot in Sacramento, California, a couple of days ago. So kind of the story, in case you haven't heard about it, is I guess I don't know if this is the official story or the unofficial story, but they was looking for someone. He kind of matched the description of someone who was breaking into cars. They kind of chased him. It was a helicopter and everything. Chased him into his grandmother's backyard where he was staying at the time. And they end up shooting him 20 times. One of the police officers yelled out gun. So based off that, they shot, and to find out that he had nothing on him, nothing wrong with him but a cell phone. And, this was a fatal, shooting. I don't know what much more to say about this topic. I feel like this is something that is becoming the norm. Like, it's becoming ridiculous to someone to get shot in their own backyard.
Terrible.
Someone to get shot when they didn't shoot back. They didn't have no weapon at all. They just had a cell phone. I don't know how you can mistake the cell phone for a gun.
How?
I don't even know how you don't question. And it definitely didn't seem like it was something that, to me, it just seemed like these cops are getting tired of even chasing someone, even from a front yard to a backyard, and they just want to shoot you at that point.
Straight up.
And they didn't even identify themselves, allegedly, as police. They didn't even identify themselves as police, allegedly. They just kind of chased him down. I don't know, was he wearing a hoodie? You can't wear hoodies nowadays. How do you feel about this?
Truthfully, I feel hurt. I feel bothered. I feel disgusted. I feel very sad. Another one of my black brothers is shot to death by a police officer. Multiple police officers. Multiple times. And he had no weapon.
20 times.
20 times.
To me, 20 times mean there was a shootout. So you telling me there was no shootout, but they shot him 20 times? So there was no shots fired back.
After the first time, you guys was just like, nah, I'm gonna make sure he dead. He don't burglarize cars anymore.
Because you think somebody called the cops, and I guess you guys figured that was the person. So
all black people look the same.
They deserve to die from that. Didn't seem like in the little shaky body video camera the police had, it looked like that after they shot him, it took them, I don't know the protocol, but it took them a while to even acknowledge he was dead, to even approach the body at all. They kept saying, say something, we can't help you unless you say something. I don't get it, he's dead.
What?
It's so confusing. The body camera footage isn't as great because it's in the backyard and it's dark. But you think something's gonna happen to the officers?
Oh no, they okay. They just had a little mistake. They mistaked a gun from a cell phone. They look pretty similar to me, so I think they'll be let off the hook.
Yeah, they were scared. It seemed like, look, police officer job is dangerous, it's hard, it's scary. I get it. You're protecting people. You got to protect your life at the end of the day.
You
need
signed
to go
up
home.
for it.
You signed up for it. I understand you got to go home to your kids and your family. I get it. All police officers are making sure that everyone goes home at night.
Ordinary people holding guns.
But it is ordinary people holding guns. If you too scared of black people, if you scared and you trigger happy, this ain't the job for you. And for some reason, like, I feel like when they take these psychological tests to become officers, they need to be asking them, are you racist? Do you have a problem with other races? Do you have a problem with black people? Have you ever had a problem with black people? Have a black person ever bullied you? They need to go really in depth because this is happening too much.
Absolutely.
This is happening way too much.
Totally.
And it's not even, it's to unarmed people. Like, I'm not even understanding. Like,
a cell phone?
That's the same as, I forgot the person's name. One dude that they mistook his wallet for a gun. And he reaching for his wallet to show his ID, and he's dead.
Like we had a gun range.
So to me, it's easy for any police officer to just yell out gun, and then boom, I can shoot now because I yelled out gun. Like, that's like you're purposely.
Are you police officers bored? I think they're just bored.
I think they scared of black people and any young black man, and you made them run 2 feet, whatever. You made them run, just like the dude, Freddie or Fred, the older dude that was running real slow from the police officer, and the police officer didn't even chase him. It just shot him in the back. Like,
nothing.
Very easy to tackle him. He wasn't even running fast. He wasn't that far in front of you, and you just shot him in the back. Like, they don't want to, they're not physically fit anymore after the academy. They don't want to run. They don't care. Any black person, they always want to bring up people's criminal history or something that has nothing to do with what happened that day.
Hello.
They want to bring up, they got something in their system. That's why he's dead. Like, no, this is all seem like just a conspiracy.
Bullshit. That's what it is. Bullshit.
I see a lot of people protesting.
Which I'm
DC,
very happy of.
But I don't think
it might not work. It might not, but
protesting hasn't worked yet. What's the answer? I don't know.
No,
I don't know what the answer is. But until we I don't know, some change gotta happen, and it don't seem like protesting peacefully is working.
How much longer?
And it just seemed like every few months this is a story.
How many more
He was
black
21.
Men? How many more cops?
He was 21.
How much more rivalry are we going to have?
The cops are supposed to be somebody in the neighborhood to protect and,
And to look out.
But if I match a description, that's it. I could be dead. And then you wonder why men run. You wonder why. Because even if they stood there, like Eric Garner, stood there, but y'all choked him out.
Choked out.
Choked to death. Like, it don't matter if I run, if I stay there. It doesn't matter. You mistake a 12-year-old black boy who was waving around water guns and shot him to death. You just didn't even care. You're just too scared.
Shoot first and ask later.
Just like in Brooklyn, in this staircase, he just shot the guy just because he came around the corner of the staircase. And you jumped and shot.
How are you scared and you have a
gun?
Firearm. Like, it doesn't make sense. You can kill anything that's in front of you.
And if I'm not mistaken, I didn't hear, even if you thought it was a gun, I didn't hear put down your weapon, drop your weapon, drop the gun. I didn't hear none of that. I just heard gun. And then shots. And then the shots was over, and then you didn't hear nothing. And then they're just standing there. Then it just came out that they muted their body cameras afterwards, while they had a little discussion, which is now a controversy, because why are you muting your body cameras? Because you fucked up.
Bullshit.
At the end of the day, the police is going to have the police back. The jury, I don't know the racial
These cops ain't
breakdown
shit
in
out
Sacramento.
Here. They don't give a fuck about us. Straight up.
And that's how people really feel. And that's fucked up to live in a society that...
It's frank. It's pretty frank.
That's how I feel. You don't even have somebody breaking into a car, you really think he got a gun? Like he
ain't got no money, he got nothing.
Allegedly even breaking into the car. You think he over here waving a gun and he's gonna shoot you back? He wasn't violent. It wasn't a violent crime. That's not a violent crime. Breaking into a car. Why did you think he had a gun?
A gun.
Because he had a phone. Like, what happened? Did you say freeze, put your hands up, put his hand up with the phone, and oh my God, gun.
Don't pull your phone out in front of no cops. None of them.
So, I guess it's not really much to say about this. Just, I guess, leave your comments.
Watch your back.
How you feel about this? Do you feel like it's going to be justice for Stephon Clark?
Let us know.
Do you think something's going to finally happen? Do you think these protests are working?
I hope so.
If not, then what is a better answer?
Let us know.
Do you feel like this is just going to continue? Is this not the last story? I
think so. How many of you guys agree with me?
I don't think this is going to be the last story. How? If there's any police officers, I want to hear more information about the protocol in different states. What you guys are allowed to do. I know it's quick thinking all the time, but at the same time, you can't only think about yourself. Like, you have to think about everyone involved. Just like you want to go home, that person wants to go home. That's why there's a jail. If everybody was just able to get shot, there'll be no prisons that you guys keep building up. So what's the purpose of the prisons? You're just going to kill everyone.
The circle of life.
Do you think these cops are just scared of black people? Are they just scared? Should they even be a cop at that point? So let us know in the comments section below.
Yes.
Like this video, subscribe, and we'll see you next time on the Burnt Popcorn Show.
Yes.
Bye.